to break it down, Esther was this nice woman who found favor in the sight of the king, and at this point in time, she was of the Jews. So what was happening now? There was this guy that was killing Jews. Oh, it's not, and Jews was being persecuted and all that. So he was saying to her that while the Jews getting killed, you think you can just be sitting up in this house free. So my scripture, what I really wanted is, for if thou altogether holdest thy peace at this time, then there shall be enlargement and deliverance arise to the Jews from another place. But thou and thy father's house shall be destroyed. And who knoweth whether thou art come to the kingdom for such a time as this? So anyways, now that was just my beginning.
Introduction.
Yeah, that's my introduction. That's my introduction. No, that's my introduction.
I like where it's going.
So, right, a lot of times us as believers, we are hidden amongst the unbelievers, meaning that we say we profess God, but we have no set of boldness, no set of courage, that we sit amongst quiet while the unrighteous just do their ungodly things. And people, even in the Bahamas, we say we're a Christian nation, but we have people doing all the most that's ungodly. So as the scriptures say, for if thou altogether holdest thy peace, I look at this with me, because with certain situations I tend to stay quiet when I see wrongdoing, and you would find that you feel as if nothing will happen to me, because I staying quiet. I compromising with those that don't do this or do this and all that. But it says, if you altogether hold this thy peace, deliverance will come. Meaning, these set of people will be free. Righteousness will come. God will send righteousness. Right? God will send righteousness or a righteous person to correct the situation, but you will perish with those that are unrighteous, because you sat there compromising. So in a lot of times we say we holding our peace. We don't wanna profess Christianity. We don't wanna do this. We wanna say we don't go to church. We don't stay in we don't mix with church people. We neglect the gathering of the congregation of saints. But that don't make you any better from those that go to church, because it says do not neglect the gathering of the congregation of saints, because like Yami was saying, you just isolate yourself, but on a self-righteous level. So now you make it seem like you justify an isolation to the place that now the enemy can kill you in your house, and while nobody else can help you because you close the door, that's your kingdom. So it says they will be delivered, but you and your father's house. David say, I don't know what you will do, but as for me and my household, we will serve the Lord. So meaning you and your peoples will perish, your lineage will perish, your generation will perish. And if we bring this like to the forefront now, a lot of us have our group of friends we leading down treacherous paths. So we have these people that we afraid to tell them right from wrong, because we don't know how it will be received. That is not your place. If there's a charge to stand up for right, you stand up for right, because at the end of the day, once righteousness come, you compromise. That's all. If you didn't do it, you wrong. So meaning you say, God, but no, but I gave you the assignment. That's disobedience. If you say I can't do it because of this, there's no reasoning for disobedience. There's just you didn't do it. So he said, for deliverance shall come, but you and your household will perish. Now, I like this piece where it says, "Who knoweth which you come to the kingdom at such a time as this." A lot of us come into God for such a time as this, with a lot of testimonies that we know could reach people. A lot of people could say they've been gangbanging, they've been smoking, they've been drinking, they've been doing this, they had this family issue, they've been through depression, all that. And if you believe that you've been appointed at a time where social media have everybody in depression, you need to understand that you've overcame depression for the mere fact for this moment. You have to understand that you're overcoming family issues for this exact moment. You have to understand that you're standing out for this exact moment, because what you may have trump you may have overcome, your brother won't overcome. What you let that person down to, they cannot handle that, because it's different grace for everybody. Everybody has their strong points and weak points. But my leaving question is, do you believe you came to the kingdom for such a time as this?
I love it. I love it. I love it.
So man, we can close up. But you know I got my little verse too, you know. They got like I get on the verse and then I get no verse. I do my homework too, see they say? Watch this way. So
Can you give the homework?